This is episode 3 of a 3-part series that we're doing this week. So if you haven't caught the first 2, go check them out now.
Alright, so this is about how we fared in the hurricane.
Yeah, we're keeping it short and sweet because you've seen 2 videos of us sitting here talking.
And we're really tired after all of this.
Lauren did not sleep very good last night. I slept a little bit better, but it was a little noisy.
It was really noisy.
There was a racket. So.
Yeah.
But anyway, without further ado.
Here you go.
And that's my choice.
You've got the choice.
Getting a little windy out. But I think we're ready. You go down the sidewalk a little bit and then turn around and come back, okay? And I, not take apart, but collapse our foldable bikes and store them and his bike in the car. We put our grill in the car. Yeah, figured still got it. We might as well use it as our temporary garage. And then we're going to run it up to high ground and walk back.
We've got a lull in the storm right now. It's been pretty windy.
Cold
air. We're looking okay for right now. But I think Rivers and I are going to go get a hotel room. We talked about just going up to the lounge, but this thing looks like it's just going to be sustained for, I mean, all day and through the night, and I just don't want to have to deal with that. So yeah, I found a hotel room that's 2 hours away, which I feel like is far away enough. Pulling the mommy card, that's how I feel.
It is 7:30. Been keeping a close eye on things, on the approach of the storm. Woke up to pretty gusty winds at about 5-6 a.m. and the rain is starting. We've been looking at how long it's going to take the storm to pass and when the surge is going to hit. And there's definitely some anxiety there. Lauren is definitely not feeling great about having the baby here when it's looking like we're going to be having tropical storm force 30, 35, 40 knots sustained, with obviously potential for higher gusts, much higher gusts. And then the storm surge coming in and out and in and out a couple times, which I think it should be the biggest one, should be the first time. So the concept or possibility of us getting the boat out of the marina, should the surge be dangerously high, to taking the marina off the pilings is not going to work, because there's no way we could get the boat out in 35, 40 knot winds without doing just as much damage to it. I think what we're going to do, Lauren has been looking at hotels about an hour away. As we said, we still have her car. So we've moved the bikes into the boat. So we're going to pack up some stuff, pack up some food and clothing. Already got the reservation. So I'd like to hang around for a little bit and see how things progress, watch the surge a bit before we go. And then we'll probably all go, and I may come back to check up on things to see what's going on. Well, it's about 8:30, and we should be pretty much at low tide right now. High tide here. It's supposed to be about 2:18 today. Kind of get a idea of how much piling we have left there. That's about 12 feet of piling left. Tide's supposed to be 8 feet. So 2:18 will be coming right after the storm has started to hit at full force. Yeah, as long as the surge stays under about 4 feet, we should be okay. Not much wind right now. It's supposed to be about 12 to 15 right now. Doesn't feel like that even. But you just never know. Weird things happen to boats even when the weather's good. So I would just really much prefer to be here to take care of it, you know, through haul, let's go, just from all the motion, or I don't know, could be anything.
How's it going?
Decided to move the boat just a little bit forward.
Adjusting a little bit.
Yeah, since you guys aren't going to be going on and off of it. It's a little more comfortable.
Cool.
In case for some weird reason I don't come back, just feel better.
Yeah, this is what it's looking like. It's about 10 o'clock. Got some weather rolling in. Interesting stuff, huh? Got your life jacket on. You're all set.
Jump! Yeah, good job.
Okay.
Hold mommy's hand. Well, we just showed up to the hurricane party. Let's come in here where the party is. Oh, well, I guess we're early. At least it's nice in here.
No people.
No people.
No people. Just want to turn on the TV and hang out for a little bit? Well, the yacht club is pretty much unoccupied. Well, I'm sure some people are going to show up, but felt kind of bad with Zeke being on the boat with all the wind and everything. So, dogs aren't supposed to be in the club, but I kind of feel like all bets are off when it's hurricane time. So, I'm going to go get Zeke and get our VHF radio, our handheld, and bring him up there. Hopefully nobody cares. Hi Zeke, how you doing, buddy? You want to go up to the club? Almost forgot your fancy life vest.
Tell me about how stressed you are.
I'm rearranging all the apps on my phone.
That seems not stressed.
I don't know. I mean, I'm stressed, but not that stressed, I guess.
I'm really stressed. This is really stressful.
We're kind of at the point where we can't do anything. And it's, what time is this? 12:17, so we got two more hours, and there's about 7 feet left on the piling. But who knows? It hasn't rained much, and that's really good.
That is really good.
Because obviously the rainfall adds to the water level. I don't expect that to continue. I assume it's going to start dumping here pretty soon. We got the club to ourselves.
Yeah, no one's here, which is good because
Yeah.
we brought the dog in. We're not supposed to bring the dog.
Yeah.
And I'm drinking all the free wine. Trying to help my nerves here.
You're not drinking all the free wine. She just has one glass.
I'm drinking a free wine.
And I'm drinking a free half beer because it's really full of it. So
Yeah.
all right, it's starting to get a little feisty. Came back to get some sandwich fixings and just to check on the boat again. It's starting to rain. I moved one fender. I doubled it up right here instead of back here, just because I saw that that's where the major pinch is coming when the gusts come. And I also placed our last good dock line over here because this stern line is getting a pretty good workout. Otherwise, I think everything is sitting really well. We're gonna head back up to the club and watch this tide for a little bit longer, have some lunch, and then see what goes on.
I walked out to the car to get some of our food and figured I'd get my weathermen on where they all stand in the crazy wind. Anyway, it's past noon, so we're still waiting on the high tide, but you know, as you can see, it's pretty high. It's really windy now. There's things flying in my eyes, but it's definitely getting real.
As you can hear, it's getting pretty feisty out. So we are just past high tide, and there's really not a ton of surge for this one. I would say maybe 2 feet, maybe a little less. You can get a look here at what we're talking about. These gangplanks are almost level. And you can see how they're almost flat. So there's our water level, there's our parking lot. So it's got a little ways to go before it gets to the car. And we're okay, I think, for this cycle. Just being around some of the other sailors so far in the club, people that are sticking around. Lauren's feeling more comfortable. We both are about hanging out here. We're gonna cancel the hotel room. I don't think we're gonna need that. We wanted to get past this first tide cycle and have that as an insurance policy in case things looked real bad. But we've got a good 4 or 5 feet left on the pilings for the next round, and I think the lack of rain has really helped us a lot. So we're just gonna hang in here. Zeke's getting a little bit of roaming time. He's enjoying his 1 day only membership at the club.
Yeah, so I'm gonna head out to the end of that dock and just show you what's up.
Yeah, it's a little rough out there.
Okay. I'd say this is a little bit higher than myself. So it is about 6:25. Still hunkering down. It's been going on since I think I was up at 5 this morning. So it's been 12 hours, 13 and a half hours. I feel like the wind direction has changed, because while the wind hasn't picked up at all, the boat is just rocking a whole lot more. Ooh, almost 28. Freaky. It's creepy. Yellow's not my color. It's also raining. I'm cold. Let me go back in, but yeah, it's weird.
That's the sound of it out here tonight. We've been checking out the pilings since about 1:30. Actual high tide was about 2:25, I think, or 2:30. It's really not been a problem. We've still got a good 8, maybe 10 feet of piling left. So I think all this wind has just sucked the water out, and I think it's just pushing the water right back out, even if there was a little bit of a surge. Yeah, I think we got past the worst of the potential surge, and now it's just a matter of trying to sleep with all the noise. Which I am not having any trouble doing at all, actually. Morning. How'd you two sleep?
Once I actually slept.
He looks like he did okay.
Yeah, he's fine.
I slept great up there.
No.
And all that noise. Once we could tell that the pilings had a ton of room, there's nothing keeping me awake anymore. Even Zeke slept okay. Yeah, so as you saw from that last clip, or probably didn't see, we had no problems with the surge last night. Looks like we got an extreme low tide today, though. Just looking out right now. We're just getting ready to hop out there and take a look at everything. Looks like it's going straight up. I suppose you want to walk though, don't you? Alright, fine. Let's go. If I were a local news report, I would focus a shaky camera on these branches. There's branches in the street that have fallen from the trees, from the winds that have been coming through this area. It's a branch. As you can see behind me, this wall may or may not have been here before the storm happened, but it's on the ground. Here in the marina with the way our boat's going, pointing this way, we're looking just north, a little northwest of the way our boat points. So as the winds turned there was like a little bit of onshore wind, but as soon as the hurricane was even edging into our area, we were getting the south blowing winds on the west side of the hurricane. So that was pushing, the way this whole inlet is sort of more northwest oriented, I was just pushing all the water back out. So at least I think that's pretty much what happened. So we might have had some surge right to begin with, but there was just kind of a short window for that wind to get in and push the water in here. Most of the time it's been pushing it out. Very big relief. Obviously I felt pretty relieved before I went to sleep. And apparently I slept really well, even through 50 knot winds. So Lauren whipped up some cinnamon rolls. I made some eggs to go with it. This is our Hallelujah, the hurricane did not sink our boat meal. And we're going to eat it while we think about those north of us.
They're done, they're done, they're done!
They are done, they're done, they're done.
Let's go and eat it.
Okay, let's eat it. All our friends in Charleston are getting smacked right now, so we hope things go well there. But we made it. Rivers, we made it.
We made it?
We made it. So there you have it. Aside from needing a little bit of rest and maybe some naps today, we're doing quite well. We've got a lot of stuff to put back on the boat. Gonna do that as soon as we turn off the camera, probably. Get our bimini and stuff back up so we can actually sit outside and not cook.
Make our restroom livable again and not
Yeah.
storage
Make
place.
it a 2-bathroom boat, 2-head boat
Yeah.
once again. But we're very, very thankful that things turned out as they did for ourselves and the rest of the boats in the marina. And so now we're turning our thoughts to the rest of the coast. We have a ton of friends in Charleston, and they're just getting beat down right now as we speak. So please keep our fingers crossed for them. Keep them in your thoughts. And North Carolina might get pretty darn close to a landfall. And then once again, Bahamas. We, in our last video, showed you an organization that's going to be taking supplies and generators and stuff over there immediately. And here's the website right here. Link is below. Please consider hooking up with these guys or any other charity that you prefer and donating something to the Bahamas. A small country like the Bahamas, they need the help pretty badly, and the Abacos is flattened. So anything you can possibly donate, I know they would appreciate it. And later on, when we head that way, we may be organizing something to try to take some relief as well. But we have to kind of wait and see what develops.
Yeah, how it looks over there and what our plan of action is going to be.
Yeah. So that's about it. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks so much for all the comments in the last 2 videos. They were very helpful. If you haven't, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell. And if you see these videos and the rest of our work and like what we do, please consider going and being a Patreon and joining our crew. And that's about it. No regular scheduled video tomorrow. 4 was enough for Lauren this week.
4 and a hurricane. Alright, thanks guys. We'll see you
Cheers.
later.
Bye.